And good afternoon. This is Coach McPete of DeepDishFootball.com. How you doing? It is time now. Week 7, Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. Overtime edition. Saturday afternoon. Going to be a good game. Wheaton Academy versus IC. Elmhurst. Metro Suburban. Big showdown. Can't wait. It's time to go over Wheaton Academy season so far and roster. Wheaton Academy right now is 3-3. They lost a huge game last week. This last Friday, it's Sunday right now, against Glenbard Self, Chrissy and his squad. So they're sitting at 3-3. It's going to be a tough game against IC, no doubt about it. They need two games to qualify for the playoffs. 6 games to have a definite spot in the playoffs. Now, do they have? I'm not the whole mathematician for the playoff points, but their schedule is good. Where they have no, I think they do have a lot of playoff points, especially with the losses. The teams that they lost to or won. But let's look at the schedule so far for the 2017 season. They beat West Chicago. Okay. Chicago Rabbi, they lost to. Chicago Rabbi, uh, El Rabbi, whatever, is a good team. They are undefeated. That's a hell of a team to lose to. Hell of a team to lose to, especially facing that team. I'm completely impressed that they had them on the schedule. They beat Chicago Christian. They beat Elmwood Park, which Elmwood Park beat St. Joseph, so that's good. Into that whole Catholic League and into all other stuff. That's a pretty good win. Riverside Brookfield was a huge loss. So was Glenbard South at home. Now, they have the players to do this. Coach Thornton does a hell of a job with this team. Hell of a job. He's the only guy that I've ever seen that participates with the sophomore squad, help coaches the sophomore squad. That whole coaching staff, great group of guys. Some great offensive-minded guys, too, in that roster. And I love those coaches are unbelievable in what they do for that team, especially it not being a very strong football culture. But they do a great job of what they're doing at Wheaton Academy, and you have to give them hats off. So they have IC. That's going to be a tough game. Fenton could be a win. Remember, there's no guaranteed wins. And St. Edward, that's going to be another tough game. They can get into the playoffs, but again, I think they're again part of that. I think they go into 4A or 5A, and that's just I think 5A. That's just horrible for what Wheaton Academy has to do, especially with the student population, the playoff and the whole playoff classifications. They're not fair to Wheaton Academy, and I'll say that. Great. Okay, so we're done with that. Coach Horton, like I said, does a great job with the team. Let's talk about the roster. Let's go over the roster a little bit. All right. Dimitri Skavek, middle linebacker, one of the best middle linebackers in the state. Deserves a lot of respect. Class act kid, great kid, hell of a player, ability to read, and his huddle doesn't give him justice to the speed that he has. You want to keep a close eye on him. Ben Thorson, running quarterback, Wheaton Academy, 2019, could be one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Illinois. Could be one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Illinois. I'm not joking. He's got a hell of an arm. Great, great character kid. Not one single gamble. And I was talking to college coaches. He is not one. He's one of those players that he's not a gamble. He's not that. He's a perfect character kid. He's a great team kid. He's that type of kid. Huge respect for Ben Thorson. Jay Kellentine, another 2019 class. They actually have a good group of juniors. Michael Kellentine plays defensive end. Stephen Ryan, wide receiver, look at for. Graham Wall, hell of a guard. Actually, Wheaton Academy has a great